G'day, you're really going to love this time saver lower body workout because I've got some new moves for you that are really fun and super effective. And today, what I'm going to be doing is sharing the self-talk or the self-dialogue I have with myself when I work out, because it's these tips and tricks that make all the difference. Some of it's to do with form and technique, and some of it's just simply to do with getting your head in the right zone. Now, the equipment that you need is an exercise ball, a power band, medicine ball, and a hand weight. So let me take you through the first exercise, which is the forward and back lunges. Now, why do we always start with lunges? Simply because they are one of the hardest moves, and you want to do them when your energy levels are high. But also, they require a lot of balance and a lot of power throughout all the muscles of your lower body. And it's a fantastic way to warm up, but also it's going to really fatigue, as you know, your lower body, so that, and this is the point, the subsequent exercises are even more effective. So by really pushing yourself with those lunges in the first exercise, everything else, it's like a multiplier effect, right? A synergy effect. So whenever I work out, I always tell myself, okay, Belinda, really give 150% to this first exercise. Even if you're not feeling great, even if the energy level's not good, just do your absolute best for this first one. And okay, if you can't quite manage to give the same for the rest, you know that you are going to be sore the next day. You know that you're going to get results because that first move is so important. So I hope I've given you a little pep talk there. So push through. Don't hold back and think, oh, I've got to get through the rest of the workout. No, give your best right at the beginning, and you'll find the results will be so much better than if you hold back and try and pace yourself. All right, so let's get into it. Forward and back lunges, hand on your hip for balance. What you're going to be doing is stepping forward, nice deep lunge, and you're going to reach forward and touch the ground and put your chest to your knee. Tighten your abs and push back. Your abs become like a core, a lever, and then you go back to the other side. And your goal is nice and fluid and controlled. And what I do is think about this leg, because this is the leg that's balancing and stabilizing, all right? So focus on that leg. Focus your mind on that leg. Forget about everything else, and you're going to find you're able to do the movement in a much more controlled way. It's all about the control, that fluid movement and the control, and you'll start to really feel it burning, all right? You want those last 3 or 4 to almost be like, oh, I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to try. Come on, it's only 2 more. It's only 2 more. Okay, only 1 more. Bang, you've done it, right? Little rest, a little shake, then go to the other leg. Right, next move is the Sumo Squat, and I've got a little variation for you that I love. Now, you'll notice in my resistor workouts, we often use the Olympic bar, and we go down like this, okay? I've been experimenting, and I'm using the exercise ball. You can use a hand weight if you like. And we're going to hold it in a slightly different position than straight down. We're going to hold it here, all right? And what it does, it actually, if you're used to doing it the other way, this actually raises the bar, makes it a little harder because it shifts the weight back towards your butt, all right? Which means that you're putting more demand on this part of your body, which is actually our goal, all right, for the sumo. This is going to work. The inner thigh is going to work. Don't worry about that. But we want to activate this as well. So hold the ball here really tight and close to your chest. Elbows in, hands underneath, under your neck. You're going to put your feet a little wider than your shoulders, toes pointing out. And you have to really concentrate to keep your weight back on your heels, all right? Down and push up. And what I want you to do is push up through your heels, right? If you may even like to lift your toes a little inside your shoes so that you're really getting the weight at the back of your body on the heels, hamstrings, and glutes. Down and push up. And you can even flex your butt at the top. Down, up through the heels and flex your butt. Okay, from the side, down, up, 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 and about here, I can feel it now, and I squeeze my glutes together. Down, up and squeeze. Down, up and squeeze. Oh yeah. Oh, so good. Oh, really, really nice move. Again, don't rush. Nice and slow. I want you to feel it all through here. That's your goal. Right, the side-to-side steps using the power band. You can use any band. This is a fantastic move to do after those first two. Why? Because you really fatigue the legs with those full lower body moves, and now this is a really laser targeted exercise that's going to get the burn going right here, just where you want it, those saddlebags and that banana area under the butt. So get the band, and the secret here is to get it really, really tight. Okay, you want a lot of resistance, so pull this up so it's nice and firm, and just test that so you've got a really good amount of resistance when you step to the side. And you're going to keep your knees slightly bent, and you're going to keep your body, shoulders over your feet. 1, 2, oh yeah, 3. Try to keep the muscles flexed the whole time, kind of like getting that isometric action going as well in the butt. Oh yeah, you have no idea, like, yes, you don't have an idea when you do it. That is just like really burning. Oh, so good. Wow. Oh, so the key is really getting that tension, right? Adapt it for the level that you're at, but you should feel it straight away. You know, every step, you should be feeling that burn through here. So have a go, and I can't wait to hear how you find this move. Right, we're on to the next set of 4 moves, and we're going to start with the curtsy squat. Now, this is surprisingly effective because you're really changing the angle of the legs when you squat down, and that's the secret, because what we're trying to do is stimulate the muscles from all angles. You know, when you just stick to the traditional moves, you don't do that, and not only that, your muscles adapt. Right, and they're really smart. I learned a long time ago, your body is so smart, and it seeks the path of least resistance. Even if up here you don't think it is, your body is, outsmarts you. So you have to be even smarter by throwing in challenging, unusual moves. They're going to force your muscles to have to work in the ways that they don't like, but that's how we get the results. So let me show you. What you're going to do is just like doing a little curtsy. This foot is flat, this is behind, you're going down. Put your hands on your hips for balance. You come up, step to the other side, and do another curtsy. That back foot is always on its toe, and up. Cross. Now, I want to give you a little tip here. It's all about the depth, the range of motion. Now, it depends on your flexibility. You may not be able to go down all the way. That's okay. Just go down as far as you can, but there's a certain point. Oh yeah, right here, baby. Ooh, it's really gonna burn here and here. Up and other side. Down. Try not to touch the floor with your knee, so you're keeping that weight going the whole time. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, and you can see the speed again. Don't rush. Oh yeah. Ooh, really, really good. Ouch. It's going to get it right here. So for those of you who are worried about that skin, you know, that skin and that kind of excess that you get there, this is going to help to tighten that up, because as you firm and tone and develop this inner quad, lower inner quad, that's going to lift. All right? Of course, you're filling up the muscle, pushing out, lifting up the skin. It's all about engineering, body engineering. So, all right, give that one a go. Really concentrate on that range of motion. Right, so this next move is going to get your heart rate up and a bit of a sweat going. It's a little faster than our normal lunge move. It's a variation. So what you're going to be doing, hand on hip for balance, you're going to step back nice and deep. That's the key. I want you to reach right back. This arm is here. Then you're going to come up and touch your toe. Breathe in. Concentrate on this leg, because this is the one that's doing all the balancing for you. Oh yeah, that's burning. Oh yeah, you're gonna feel it. Haha, here. Okay, again, the lower inner and outer quad. Super good. So have a practice with it. Don't have to kick that high. You don't even have to touch your toe. Just try, go within the range of motion that feels comfortable, and you'll gradually get better. Okay, now the touchdowns. You might have noticed I often alternate an exercise that works the quads with an exercise that works the hamstrings and glutes. It's one of the techniques, works really well because you can keep pushing yourself because you're using a different muscle group. All right, so let's do the one which is a touchdown. We just did that lunge back and toe touch, which is really going to get you burning here. Now this move requires a lot of skill and a lot of balance, but using these muscles. This is where I want you to feel it. If you're not doing it right, you might feel it here, all right? But just try, as you're pushing up from the lower level of the move through the range of motion, activate this hamstring and glute. All right, so let me show you. What you're going to do is keep this toe off the ground, but it's going to be really close to the ground, almost as if you're sliding it back, but it's off the ground, and you're going to reach forward and touch. Come up and back, and your other leg is like a pendulum, swinging slowly back and forward. Now, what you have to do is, okay, push through here. So as you come up, feel it here. That's the key. So down and then up and squeeze. Down, up and squeeze. And try to go down to where your boobs touch your knee. Okay? Takes a little practice. And as you can see, you really have to balance. So that's causing all these muscles to work. They're like, you know where to go. They have to work. All right, so practice that one. It's a challenging one, but really effective. So we're back using the power band again. We're going to be doing a backward step at a 90-degree angle. So get the resistance right. Make sure it's strong enough for you. Okay, yep, it feels good. And what we're going to be doing is with the knees slightly bent, you're going to step back on a 90-degree, move the weight onto this leg, and then back, then change. Keep those knees bent. That's part of it, okay? Because you're having to hold the legs in a slightly asymmetrical way. Oh yeah. And if you want to make it harder, do one side. And then do the other side, because that's going to create more fatigue. Oh yeah. Really nice. And what this is doing is it's targeting back here more into the glutes. So you're going to lift, and that'll help to tighten up the skin here underneath the butt. Whereas the other side to side was hitting it more here at the side. So just these little, like variations, these little details are really important to the body sculpting, body shaping. Okay, we're on to the last series of exercises, and we're going to start with a new one using the exercise ball and doing the one leg squat. Now, if you've got any problems with your knees whatsoever, do not do this move. Instead, do it just like this. Go down as far as you can and push up and activate the glutes and hamstrings. If your knees are fine and you feel strong, make sure the ball is in the right place. What you're going to do is put your hands here for balance, and you're going to go down just with one leg. So this leg goes forward and you go down and push up. Down and push up. Takes a bit of practice. Down and push up. What I want you to do is really focus on pushing up with your butt. That's the secret. You don't have to have a huge range of motion, all right? Don't overextend. Just keep the control going down and push up through here. If you can feel that as you push up, really penetrating, you know you're doing it right. Let me show you the beginner to intermediate level variation for this move. So you've probably seen it before, but for the newbies, I'm going to go over it. Super beginners, you just got to do this, okay? Lower down and push up and flex your butt and hold. Lower down slightly. If you want something more challenging, this leg is straight, up, and hold it directly level with the supporting thigh, and down. Up and hold, and down. All right? However, if you want to raise the bar a little higher, use the exercise ball, and we're going to do the hamstring roll-ins. All right? So, up, in, and back and hold. Keep your core tight. Keep your body nice and firm and straight. Oh yeah, baby. Just going to adjust that a little. Oh yeah, you can play around with the positioning. Nice. Breathe in and out and hold. Okay, baby. And because you're having to stabilize using the ball, it's just adding that extra level of difficulty and burn. Okay, we're almost to the end, and I'm throwing in one of my new fun moves called the butt balance. And it may not feel that hard, but believe me, at this point in the workout, it's going to be effective. So the position is everything. Get the ball, and what you want to be able to do is have your feet like this on the wall while your knees are on the floor. That's making sure you're in the right position, and then you're going to push up like this. And you can put your arms forward or to the side for balance, okay? Down, just lightly touch, up, and squeeze your butt together. So your legs are virtually parallel with your shoulders, okay? Down, up, and squeeze. It's good for the lower back as well, this one. Really good for the lower back. And the key here is to go slow. Down, up, squeeze your butt cheeks. So at the end of the workout, there's often a tendency to rush because you're at the end, okay? And it's like, oh yeah, I've almost finished. Do the opposite. Slow down. Up and squeeze. Down. Up and squeeze. That's getting it all across here and the lower back. Really, really good, Blue. It doesn't hurt to throw in these kind of moves, even if you're super advanced. It really helps to get the conditioning in the areas that you need to and that you often miss with the regular moves. Almost there, but just when you thought, we're almost there, but stay with me. This next move is a surprise. It's called the quad push-up. So what I want you to do is get into, as if you're starting a race, you know, like into this position, hands here, the same width as your shoulders, right? On your toe. And what you're going to do is push up into the air and then lower down. Breathe out and in. And try to straighten that leg as much as you can. Doesn't have to be completely straight. Oh yeah, and you know what? You're going to really feel those quads burning. It's quite surprising. Once you've done that, we're going to the series of last two moves. So, onto your forearms. And I'm going to do my favorites, duo move, right? Push up and lower down. Now look at my foot. Really important. This is not ballet. Not like that. Your toe is down. Your heel is pushing up. Imagine if you're pushing up, you know, the Smith machine, that bar. Imagine pushing that straight up. That's what I want. Oh yeah, baby. And then you're going to go straight into, with the same leg, this move. Straight leg extension. The key is really, really slow. And at this point, you know, I'm not only dripping with sweat, my muscles are screaming, and I just want to get it over with. But I do the opposite. I say, slow down, Belinda, slow down. You're not going to die from that burn, especially on the floor. This is the beauty of it. We start with the lunges, and it's like a funnel. We gradually come down to these laser-targeted moves that are really easy to do because you've got the floor stabilizing you. You're not going to hurt yourself. Just keep pushing, 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 and you're going to feel that burn going deeper and deeper. And it's just going to be able to create that beautiful tightening effect. All right, so you do one side, turn around, do the other, and just, you know what I do when I'm finding that, okay, it's really getting hard, focus on my breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and out, and I just let the breath take me and try to disassociate, detach from the burn. All right, that helps you to push through those last few little reps. So there you had it. This is, I got a feeling this is going to become one of the top, into my top 10 workouts, I think, because it's really effective. It's really fun. It's efficient as well. There's many ways you can do it. So I'm going to put the variations here in ATC with the video so you can choose which one works for you. You can do the time saver version or you can do the longer version. Or you can just take, 4 or 5 or 6 exercises out of this and create your own little mini workout. As long as you do them in the sequence that I've put them, you're going to get the results.